welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. This is actually a video that I filmed months ago, which was reorganizing these bookshelves, which you can kind of see a sneak peek of, and things have even changed since I filmed this video, but I decided to use it for Vlogmas Day 1, and I'm going to try to do Vlogmas this year. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but are we going to try? Yes. I'm going to try to post as much as I can. It might not be every day, but we're going to try. And so here's Vlogmas Day 1. Take it away, Kristen from the past. Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Kristen. If you're not new, welcome back, and welcome to the chaos that is going to be today. I am redoing my bookshelves, if you can't tell. I'm going to show you what's new. I'm also going to show you what is on my floor. It's a lot. There's some on my bed. There is decorations everywhere, and we're going to completely redo my bookshelves. I've got them all set up. They are all cleaned, which they definitely needed. I feel like I haven't had my bookshelves together and organized in like a year, which is maybe can account to how little I've been reading lately, because I had no idea where any of my physical books were. No, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I don't know where, I didn't know where any of them were. So now they're all on my floor. We're going to get them reorganized, and I think I'm going to do it very different than how I've had it previously. So I'm going to probably be switching back and forth between my cameras. I'm hoping that the quality is not going to be crazy different. I'm going to do a lot of like setup shots with my mirrorless like photography camera, which I've been doing my sit down videos on, and I love it. I love the way it looks. It's very clear, crisp, beautiful. But as far as like showing you all this, that's going to be hard because this camera is very heavy. So I'm going to switch to my vlogging camera, show you around, show you what I've added, what I've changed, and we're not going to look at this side of my room because it's currently a disaster. I had to take 2 bookshelves out. I've added a couple bookshelves. I've got some extra bookshelves over here that I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with yet, but we're going to figure it out. Enough of me rambling. Let me show you what's going on. Okay, now that you're so close to my face, I can see how bad I look, and I'm so sorry for that. But currently, this is what we have going on. It's a lot. There's a lot of crap just places. And this doesn't zoom out crazy far, but we have, these are new, these Billy bookshelves, the like regular size. I only had these skinny ones before, and then I had 2 of the, oh, my phone is just laying here and it's driving me crazy. But I had 2 of the Target bookshelves here, and our TV used to be more that way, which didn't work very well because it wasn't centered on our bed. So now it's centered on our bed. We've got a little more room because I have these big, really long bookshelves. I'm so excited about having this much room so I can do like a whole shelf of just certain authors that I have a lot. I also have this little bookshelf here so we can still get to our light switch. And then if you walk this way, there is a, let me go to this corner over here. This is my little corner. And there's this new full Billy bookshelf here, and then we have the 4 short ones under the TV, which I love. There's also these 2 over here that I think I'm going to put like all of my annotating stuff and all of my photography equipment, filming stuff over here. And then this is what my floor currently looks like. There are books everywhere. There are books under this bench. There is decoration stuff here. There is books on the bed. And then there's more decoration stuff over here. There's also a photography bag. There's just a bunch of crap. There used to be a chair in this corner, and this bookshelf was over here. And chairs here now. There's just stuff. So we're going to work on this a different day. But the plan today, or hopefully most of today. So the plan for today is to get as many books back on my shelves as I can. My husband's Xbox is right here, and I've got like a little wax warmer here. I also have this candle warmer that I got for my birthday from my friend Nicole, which I love. I've got my Salvatore House candle on it right now, and I'd love to be able to set it here, but I've got to figure out how I can get it plugged up, because there is an outlet behind, I think, this shelf, which would work great, but I need to get a like flat backed extension cord so that I can plug it in. So my plan is, I have always, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, I've always had my romance over here, but, and like it was like romance into like mystery thriller into fantasy, but I think I'm gonna put my romance over here. I have the most romance. This is the biggest section of shelves, and then I don't know if I want to put all of my fantasy here and then move over to I'm not sure, because a lot of my fantasy is romantasy, so I'm not sure where. Again, phone, what the heck. I'm not sure what the plan is going to be as far as where we put what, but I think our first kind of goal, my first goal is going to be, okay, words, think, hard, think, huh? Okay, words are hard, and I'm ADHD. So sometimes I get off on tangents, if you haven't noticed. But, ooh, the mail just delivered. Sorry. Squirrel. I think I'm going to start with these main shelves, because I think I'm going to do author spotlights here. So like authors that I have like a lot of books for. Kat Singleton, Maren Moore. And then I'm going to figure out from there what I want to do. Because I also have like some, like I'll have like a Molly Goen shelf, of course. Coach Me came out today. If you've not read it, go ahead and go pick that up in the Kindle store. Like I'll have a whole Molly Goen shelf, like probably a Daphne Perry shelf or an Elsie Silver shelf. I have a lot of Binding and Keeping 13. Those will definitely have one of these bigger shelves because I have so many copies of that. So I think I'm going to pull, maybe let's start with, I'm going to pull all my Maren Moore books. I'm going to pull all of my Kat Singleton books, and I'm going to pull all of my Chloe Walsh books, and then we'll start there. So I'm going to go do that. The predicament that my mirrorless camera is currently in, if I'm is hilarious. I hope that this angle is, if it's crooked, I'm sorry. This is currently what I'm working with, propped up on this pillow and this arm of this chair. So if it's not, this is going to be a time lapse, so hopefully it'll be all right. Another person I've realized that I have a lot of books for is Elle Kennedy, so I also have started pulling those. I need to go back through these stacks because I think I saw at least 1 or 2 books in these that I need to pull. So Elle Kennedy will probably be getting her own shelf as well because I love Elle Kennedy. I need a nap. I know that my camera it's struggling to focus right now. I can hear it. I feel like I'm still definitely missing some cat books. I think I have most of my Marin books, but I think I'm still probably missing at least a couple. Definitely don't have all my Chloe Wash books either. But I think everything under there is fantasy. So I'm gonna go through this little section and see what I can find. Okay, I've made some progress. Danny called me and I was talking to her. So I'm going to show you, I've started making author piles. I have Tessa Bailey, this Laura Pavlov series that I bought, Kristen Becker Ritchie, Elsie Silver, Lauren Asher, which I have a lot of, I didn't realize, which is cool. I have Elle Kennedy, Marin Moore, Jen McMahon, Molly. I have a ton of Sophie Lark books, but we have Lucy Score, Kat Singleton, all of my Chloe Wash books, and then there's just some other random stuff. I'm going to go ahead and start putting stuff on shelves. So I think we're going to start with, I think I want to do cat, which I'm not sure if I have enough cat books to fill up a whole shelf, so it might end up being cat and something else. I think I'm going to do Marin, Chloe Wash, and let's see where that gets us. Okay, so I have the special editions that she did of these, so I'm going to put them right here. You can't see this corner of this bookshelf, but that's okay. I'm going to put them like this for right now. Those are going to stay there. And then I have, I feel like I'm still maybe missing a couple, but I don't know, to be honest. Do I not have a regular copy of, okay. And then I only have the Penalty Shot and Playboy Playmaker in regular covers, which is kind of crazy. Also, let me go get my Marin candles that I know I have. I have a Home Run Proposal and a Catching Feelings candle. Do I not have a copy of Walk Off Wedding? That's crazy, other than these. I love these covers so much. I think I'm going to sit them there. Sit these maybe here. We also have Ricky Mistake, so I've got to get a copy of Walk Off Wedding. Crazy that I don't have that, to be 100% honest with you. And then I think I'm going to, I have this little picture frame I'm going to go through. I have this whole folder of different art prints, and I'm pretty sure I have some Marin art prints in here for sure. Oh, scorecard. I knew I had more. So I need to get the other covers of those, which I know is going to be hard because they don't make these covers anymore. Art. Ooh, I love this art. I also have to get my copy of Red Card that came out this week, and my copy of, we're going to put that right there. It will stand up well, just like that. I'm going to put these here. I need to make room for Walk Off Wedding, and then also I need to order Red Card, and I don't have Bad Boy Rule as well. And then I have Enemy Trap and Newspaper Nanny that I'm going to sit right here. Okay, this is what this looks like right now. I'm going to get a little, I think I have a thing that's going to fit better than this one, because because I like the way this one looks sideways. But for right now, this is what my Maren Moore shelf is going to look like. I still have at least one Maren Moore book that I'm missing that I've got to find. I also have like this cute Maren Moore cup and my baseball era cup, so I'm just going to sit that back there, or right here. That's cute. I'll figure this out later, but for right now, they're all on the shelf, and that is very important. I have the mistletoe bed. Here it is. Mistletoe bed. We're just going to sit right here as well. Most of these are signed. Okay. Kat Singleton's going up here. I might be able to spread out Kat's books enough to fit up here. I still am missing a few of Kat's books that I'd like to get. Especially her new Pembroke series. I need that book, but I do have a lot of like candles and accessories that can go up here as well. So we're going to see what happens and what we can fit up here. Also, hi, I'm really short. My camera's in a very peculiar place, so I hope it doesn't fall. Also slid these back because this bookshelf was leaning a little bit, and I need my husband to attach it to the wall since I reorganized these. So for right now, they're going to slide to the back so that it doesn't lean. So I have books from 3 different series. From Kat, I have 2 of the books from the mixtape series, which I'm probably just going to slide in this corner. I haven't read either of these, but I really want to read these books. And then I have I have 2 copies of Black Ties and White Lies. I have Rewrite Our Story and Tempt Our Fate from her Sutton Mountain series. Oh, this is Black Ties and White Lies. This is Bright Nights and Summer Lights. This is the 3rd book in the Black Tie Billionaire series. And here is my copy of Pretty Rings of Broken Things. So I'm probably going to flip these and do this, like this. I really wish I would have gotten these before they went out of print. But, woo! Tempt Our Fate and Rewrite Our Story are over here. So I might turn this one like this because it's kind of on its own. I'm going to get some bookends. Okay, here's the other one that goes with the one that I have. So I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I have a stand, but I also have some candles. So we have Cade, Camden to go over here. I also need the 3rd book in this series. And these are also backwards. Rewrite and then Tempt Our Fate. I also have this cup that I made for her PR boxes for Tempt Our Fate, which is still one of the coolest things I've ever done. I have this More Hotels from the Pretty Rings and Broken Things PR box, and then I have an Archer Moore and Preston Rhodes candle. So we just got to figure out how we want to organize this. Also have some prints, so maybe I can't turn this like this. Maybe, okay, maybe I do this like this in the back. We're gonna pull this one up from down below, and then I can kind of sit these like this. This is from Bright Lights and Summer Nights. I love this print so much. This is from Rewrite Our Story, and I'm going to put it back here like that. I think I'm going to put this on like some kind of something, a stand of some sort. This is also from, I'm so short, I can't see this very well. I have this Welcome to Sutton Mountain print, but I don't think I'm going to have room for it. So, okay, so I'm going to leave that like that for right now. And I'm probably going to do some more organizing, but It is kind of hard to see up there. I'm going to bring you down and we're going to do my clothes wash shelf. Okay, all of my clothes wash books are going to go on here. I definitely am going to have some forward facing books, so I need to grab one more of these. Okay, so I know that I'm going to want to put these copies where we can see them. I don't like these. I don't feel like they hold the books up very well. I also feel like I'm missing maybe one or two of these. I have these, and then I have the OG covers. If you know, you know. Finding and Keeping 13. I love these so much. I'm definitely missing one because I have this with this spine. For sure. For sure. I have this with that spine. So we'll figure that out. I'm probably going to do this like this. I'm definitely, God, I'm missing for sure. Okay. I'm missing my binding 13 in this print. I also have one of these covers. My goal is to eventually have them all, and my goal is to also buy the UK versions of these books because they're so pretty. I love them so much. And then I have the special editions, the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions, not special editions. They have sprayed edges. This is not all going to fit on the shelf. I wish I knew. Okay, so I'm missing binding 13 and these. I'm missing my binding 13 and this and these. And then I have this one because I have the extra covers for these. So I'm going to do the reverse jacket on this cover. I don't know where they are. But I'm going to have to do 2 shelves for these books. So what I think I might do is I might have to go over to like this shelf or that shelf. Let's see what this would look like if I did just these 2 special editions here. Can you even see that? No, not really. Look how cute. Just them by themselves. I really want to get new stands that stand up better, where the books will stand more like this. But for right now, that is what we're doing. I really need to find the other ones. I'm not sure where they are. I'm not sure, but this battery's about to die, so I'm going to switch to my other camera so I can plug this one up, and then we'll continue on with this shelf, that shelf, that shelf. I'm not sure what order I want to do them in. I think I'm going to put my chair here and start building, so I'll probably do this bottom shelf as Sophie Lark, maybe do an Elle Kennedy shelf, and then maybe a Lauren Asher and Elsie Silver together shelf, but I'm not sure. To be determined. Let me switch cameras. Okay, this is definitely a different kind of predicament because this camera is heavy. It's so heavy. I'm trying to look like right off. I do not see my copies of that I'm missing. My binding 13 copy that my 2 binding 13 copies that I'm missing. Oh, my friend Nicole has one. That is right. She has this one. So that means my other one is probably downstairs, if I had to guess, because we are getting ready to read that. So maybe it's on my bedside table. That's where both of those are, though. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Let me see if I can wrap this really quick. I'm gonna put you right here. Just a second. Hello. This is the other covers. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I'm scared. I've had this forever and I have not put it on because I'm scared to mess it up. So there's this copy of Finding 13. It's literally stunning. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna sit right. Hello. This thing is struggling to focus. Hi, this autofocus is going to drive me crazy, so I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so what we're going to do next is down here. So we're gonna do this one next. This shelf here where my phone is. I've been listening to Big Brother recap, like I told you. So I'm hopefully gonna put it on this camera on some books. That's funny. I think we're gonna do. Let's do El Kennedy next and see where we can get with it. See how much room we think we're gonna need for El Kennedy, because I have a lot of El Kennedy books. I don't know if anything I was just saying to you was in focus. Probably not, because I forgot to put it on autofocus. Yay me. Also, I don't know where I'm going to put all of my PR boxes that are over there. I thought about putting them up here, but also I might put books up there. So we'll see. I'm gonna sit you right here. Look how beautiful that is. Yay. Perfect. El Kennedy books. I'm gonna put them on this shelf and then we'll put them here. I have a couple of these copies. I don't even know if I have all of them. Where is The Mistake? Do I not have a single copy of The Mistake in this cover? Because I have some of the blue sprayed edges that came out and I was having a really hard time finding them. So I have duplicates of some. I feel like I have The Mistake somewhere. I don't know. But of course we have the original OG girls know, the original copies of the off-campus series and the Briar U series of like the indie covers. So I have all of these. That should be the rest of them there. Stake, the score, the goal, the legacy. I love these covers. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know what order these go in. Dare, the Chase, the Risk, the Play. I have not read these. I'm so excited for the TV show though. They've been teasing it already and I am not okay. I'm not okay. I am in fact not okay. Then we have the Charlie Method. This copy of The Mistake. I don't know why I have that. And then I have the Dixon Rules. So let's put these together like that. So we've got all of our El Kennedy, and then we have these. So we'll turn this version of the score around and this version of the goal around. I don't know how I want to organize them, but this is all of my El Kennedy stuff. I might flip these like this. I feel like so lost without seeing everything. Like I have so many like little doodads and candles and things that I can put on shelves. I just don't know where I want them yet because I don't know where everything's going to end up. It's hot in this sweatshirt. Am I going to take it off? Nope. Sure am not. I found another Lauren Asher book. I have like so many copies of some books. I am a hoarder And we have like a bin store here, and they get books every now and then, and when I see them I just buy them all. So there's another Kristen Rebecca book. I'm going off on a tangent, I'm sorry. If you didn't know, I have a bookstore now. I've added a bookstore to J Skyco, which is my brand. I do a lot of like Vampire Diary stuff and like bookish things, so I've added a bookstore, which is so fun. Like, it's something I've always wanted to do, so I'm just so excited to be able to do that. So if you are shopping for some new books, make sure to check out my store. There is a link in the description as always, and also a coupon code for you to use. There's a lot of pre-orders up right now, which is super fun. I love being able to do that and have pre-orders up for some of my books that I'm looking forward to the most. Oh, Kennedy, I think I can definitely make this work for a whole thing. I don't know if I have any more. I think I'm gonna do Lauren Asher and Elsie Silver here. I'm definitely missing a lot of their books as well. I think I'm at least missing one Lauren Asher book and maybe 2 Elsie Silver books. Like I said, I do not know. Because my bookshelves were a freaking wreck before this, I should have been more like, what is the word that I am looking for? Deliberate about the way that I stacked these, but I literally just basically threw them to the wolves and was like, here's books. Because there was just stacks on my bookshelves in front of my other books, and I was like, I guess we're putting this here. So I kind of screwed myself there in the long run. But so Elsie Silver, Lauren Asher, Sophie Lark, and then I'll start doing like these little ones. I know I'm going to do a Molly Goen shelf, of course. I'm going to do Jen McMahon shelf. I have a decent amount of Lucy Score books. I have a decent amount of Kristen Becca Ritchie books. I have a decent amount of Helena Hunting books. I have a decent amount of Anna Huang books. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to do that. And then I was trying to think, I love a rainbow shelf for books that aren't in a series or that I don't have other parts of the series. So I think I might do that over here on these 2 shelves. Do it across rainbow, which I think would be really cool. So I think that is my plan right now. I feel like I almost want to just put the books on the shelves and then organize to kind of get some stuff out of the floor. So I might do these 2 and then start just stacking on the shelves until I can figure out where I want what and to see what is going to need it, because I have a whole nother set here that I can do series and author shelves, and then I can put all of my other ones here. Let's do that. Okay, Lauren Asher, Elsie Silver. Okay, let's start with Lauren Asher because I think I have the most of hers. I have this copy of the fine print, which is absolutely stunning, and I would love to show off. I love this series, and the fine print is definitely one of my favorites. I have both the indie and the bloom versions of these books. And then I also have the Dirty Air series. And then also Love and Written. I don't know where the first book in this series is, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so I have the original Throttled, and then I have Throttled, and then I have Collided, and I don't know where Redeemed is. Did I not buy this? That's so confusing to me. I do have this beautiful copy of Redeemed, and then here's my other books in the... I think I might stack these because I have those. And then here is the new covers. I don't know why I have two of these vinyl offers. Probably another thing where I bought them from. Okay, there's that. And then I have, I'm not sure, the original throttled cover, and then the new Bloom covers, this cover of Redeemed, this cover of that. And then I only have Flawless from this series. I think I bought it because I was meeting her in Charleston when I helped with a convention with Maren Moore. And then this one's also signed. Maybe it's not signed. Maybe it's just print signed. I think it's just print signed. Yeah. And then I have the whole Bloom series of this one. I don't know which one goes first. Why is this one different? Why is this spine different? Huh. So I guess this was like a first edition spine because it has like, dang, that sucks. So off to the races. I don't have out of the gate, a photo finish, the front runner, and a false start. So it goes like this. I guess we'll stack those like that. And then maybe just do those like that. So that's all my Elsie Silver books, since this isn't gonna line up anyway. Okay, I guess I will do my Sophie Lark books next. Like I said, I have a lot of them and I'm not gonna get rid of them. I just bought the entire Kingmaker series and the new Bloom covers and everything, so that's wonderful for me. I have literally 3 copies of all of these Kingmakers books because I read The Air. That was my first Sophie Lark book ever, and I fell in love with it. So let's see. It's the original covers. And then I guess I'll do all these over here. I'm missing one of these, but oh well. I have this copy of Brutal Prince that's just so pretty. The art inside it. I'm just annoyed that I spent so much money on these. And then I have the Sinners books. Okay, so this is what this is looking like. I have Lauren Asher and Elsie Silver. I have Sophie Lark and then more over here. I'm going to fill these and show you. I'm going to just do like a time lapse of me putting authors on these shelves, and then we'll see where we are. I'll give you an overview of my plan. I still don't know what to do with this shelf, but we'll figure it out. Hello. I kind of got overwhelmed and stopped for a minute recording, and I think I'm going to organize, like pull all of the books that are not going to be in series because I don't feel like I'm going to have enough room in these sides to fill them, like to fit all of my authors that I have multiple copies of. There's people like Allie Hazelwood that I have a lot of books of, but they don't really go together. Also like Emily Henry. I have a lot of Emily Henry books, like multiple Emily Henry books, but they don't necessarily go in a series together, so these just go in the rainbow. I'm trying to figure out what I have to know what to do. Right now you're sitting on top of some books I need, and I'm just gonna kind of wing it, I feel like is what I'm doing. I feel like I'm winging it. Because like I have these 2 Daphne Perry books. This is the only 2 Daphne Perry books I have. I got sent this one by Daphne, and then I bought this one to get her to sign at the convention in Charleston. Why can I not remember the name? Sweetgrass in Charleston. I got her to sign it there. I feel like these are the only 2 I have, so they don't really need a whole shelf. I don't know what to do. I'm definitely overwhelmed. I have all of this too, so if I need to take it this way, I'm definitely gonna have to take it this way, because I have like and this will probably be like YA series, like my Heartstopper books, my Pretty Little Liars books, the Summer I Turned Pretty books, because I have a good many of those. But I think for right now, I'm just gonna put these in the rainbow, and then we'll see if we have extra room. I'm definitely gonna have to put like my After series on the top, because those are a lot, and maybe even my Colleen Hoover books. I have a lot of those, and I forgot about how many Colleen Hoover books I have. So I don't know, some of these we can definitely like combine. Like I think I have one more Anne Huang book that I need to put with this set, so it doesn't really need its own shelf, so I can combine stuff like that if I need to. So many blue books. Who knew I had so many books that were blue? It's a very common color, I guess. That I'm kind of like hunched over in this corner, but I've kind of surrounded myself with the books that are going to go on my rainbow shelves, and I'm going to start organizing those. I think that instead of putting this series on a shelf by itself with authors, because these spines are so gorgeous, I think I'm going to put it with my blue books on my rainbow shelves and put them out like this, because obviously they're all different colors, but this very much has a blue vibe. So I think that would be really cool. So I'm going to start with white into pink into red, yada yada yada, rainbow. So, God, I'm so out of breath. I have a lot of Christina Lauren books too that I'm like trying to figure out what to do with. Wicked is not a romance book. I don't know why it is over here. That's my plan at the moment, is to go ahead and start rainbow. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put you for that. Because right now, if I put you over here, which is where you'll be able to see it best, you're very backlit. It's very backlit because of my windows over here. I think that I'm going to try to get this done. Maybe like the romance section done today. And then the rest of this is going to have to wait till tomorrow or Sunday, because 1, I'm tired, 2, I've got to go to my friend Nicole's. So hopefully all of these books fit on these 2 shelves, or I'm going to be in a predicament. So I'm going to start organizing these, and then I will come back to you when I start putting them on shelves. Okay, so I've kind of got like my stacks. I've got some white books up here, so it'll go white, pink, red, and I think I'm gonna have to do some sideways stacking to be able to make everything fit. But this is what we're working around right now. All of these that are stacked here have got to go on these 2 shelves. I don't know if they're gonna fit. which kind of worries me because I don't know where else I'm going to be able to go. I'm going to have to, I think, put some series slash authors up top. There's a couple series that I plan on kind of incorporating in this rainbow situation, but we'll see how it goes. I really don't know where to put you for you to be able to see this the best. Alright, we're switched to the vlogging camera. I'm hoping that I can maybe set you right here. I'm going to do these 4 and then we'll slide you down. Alright, hopefully it doesn't go out of focus while I do this. To be honest with you, right now I'm stressed. My rainbow shelves are not working. They're not gonna work. Right now, they're so cute, but I've still got these to fit, and I have those, and I really wanted to add my, oh my god, my Madison Cake books onto this because I still have all of these author shelves that haven't been done. So I think that maybe I'm going to have to pull my YA into like these shelves over here to make them all fit, which like it should work. I should have enough YA to make it work. But I'm about to have to leave. It is already, what time is it? Hold please. 4:18. So I think I'm done for the day. To be 100% honest with you, I've still got books everywhere, but I think we will start up again in the morning because I'm tired. I'm so tired. So let me give you a little recap of where we are stopping today, so that you kind of have a vibe. So this is what my shelves look like. So this is all my after books are over there. These are all author shelves. These are all author shelves. These are all author shelves. This is my rainbow corner. I really like it. I think it's gonna look really good, but I've got to be able to have room. Therefore, I think I'm going to have to pull my YA romance, at least in this rainbow section. I have some YA books here. I have Summer Turned Pretty. So this is all my Jenny Han books. Summer Turned Pretty and Tall the Boys I Loved Before. I've got Heartstopper. There's also some series down here. I think this one's YA, but I have my Butcher and the Blackbird book. as well as my Monty J books. This is a purple book that is not on there for some reason, but I think this is where we stop for today. And we try to figure it out tomorrow because honestly, I'm exhausted. And then maybe we'll do, YA romance, YA fantasy, into fantasy and and mystery thriller. I'm not sure that all these books are gonna fit on these shelves. I'm getting a little worried about it, but I have more than half of my books on the shelves, I would think, so we'll figure the rest out. I think that since I have this big one, I'm gonna have enough room. So I will check back in with you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to clean up a little bit and just kind of stack books on shelves for right now. I'm gonna go try to find my Binding 13 that goes here. My friend has the one for here. I want to find a art print for there so we can finish that shelf. I also might take some of these authors because I have like 3 authors on this shelf right now. So I might do some like Lucy Score because I really love her books. I think they're so pretty, and I used to have them up on my other shelves, so I might put them up there, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to clean this up just a little bit, maybe add some bookends to like these to make sure that they don't fall, and I will see you in the morning. Hello, welcome to day 2 of redoing my bookshelves. I was really hoping, I filmed the first part of this on Saturday morning, and I was really hoping to film the second half of this and finish my bookshelves on Sunday. It is now Monday because I ended up with a migraine after going to the race on Saturday. So I laid in bed all day yesterday trying to fight my brain and make it work again because my migraines really put me into like another world sometimes. But I went through, sorry, I just found a book. I went through all of these and pulled all of my YA books that were in this section. So we're going to redo this here. Since I have pulled them, the rest of them should fit. And then we've got to figure out what we're going to do with this situation that's going on over here. I'm going to double check my piles over here, make sure that there is not any more romance. The rest of this should be mystery thriller, just regular fiction, or some sort of fantasy, hopefully. But I do have some other authors that I have multiple books of that we've got to fit in this situation. I'm definitely going to have to, this leaning is severely scaring the shit out of me. Don't look at it. My husband's gonna anchor them to the wall today. So we're gonna try to do the top up here. I just have books laying up here right now, like all my Lucy Scores over here. I think this is all my after books, and I honestly don't even know what that is. We're going to redo my rainbow shelves, try to figure out this, and then we'll figure out what needs to go there. Because I feel like I'm going to have to use all of the top of these shelves to fit all of my regular romance over here. I'm so glad that I put them over here instead of putting them over there, because they 100% would have not fit on that side where I usually had them. So let's get started. I just filmed me pulling and reorganizing these rainbow shelves, and then my camera cut off and didn't save any of it. But here they are. I don't love that this is like stacked when the rest of it isn't, but for right now, this is what they look like. this is what we're gonna get. I think I'm gonna get a chair and try to redo this up here. I'm gonna have to definitely have some bookends, but I'm gonna do it real quick and then I'll show you that. And then we'll figure out what we want to do with these like side shelves. Because I have like 3 authors here, which these books and these books go together. And then I have like some extra books here. This is all Colleen Hoover. This is like 2 or 3 different authors. I've got a couple authors down here. Like I have Monty J here. I've got my Butcher and Blackbird books that go together. But let me switch to my other camera because this one's about to die. Hate that I can't wear my glasses when I film because they just reflect that giant window over there. I've got The Summer I Turned Pretty and To All the Boys I Love Before books here. I have some art prints for Picture Us. Here, look at them. Look at them. Go read Picture Us by Molly Guns and also Coach Me because it's out now. These are all my Heartstopper books. I have this Mila Gray series. So I think I'm going to put it here. And then I have my Pretty Little Liar series, which is here. I'm going to put this down here. Oh my god. I can never remember what order these go in. So they're just going to kind of go up here right now. So I'm going to do this, 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 and then I have all of these YA romances that I'm going to try to fit on these 2 shelves. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think, there may be like 2 books in this that are series, so I think I'm just going to kind of throw them up there. Not really any rhyme or reason to the way that they're going to be up there. And that'll give me romance stopping, and then I'm going to do fantasy, romance, like fantasy YA or romantasy, like my Divergent books, my like Twilight books, like anything that's in that realm, between fantasy, romance, fantasy, romantasy, whatever you want to call it, YA, and then we'll go into YA, or into regular romantasy. So, yep, let me go ahead and do that. If that's not just perfect, it literally no more room for any. So if I find another one, I'm screwed. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of time to try to organize the rest of what's over here in front of the shelves that they're going to go in front of. That way I kind of have an idea of what is going to go where, and then I will let you know before I start putting books on shelves. I'm also going to put all of these Christmas books on that little shelf over there. I'll be back. Okay, I took a little break to eat some food, but I have everything in piles now, and I think my plan is a little different. So this is all YA fantasy romance, which is a lot. I didn't realize I had much YA. This is all adult fantasy romance. This is all either just fantasy or like dystopian, and like middle grade and YA stuff. And then I have a ton of mystery thriller. So I think that I'm going to put my like dystopian stuff here and then do fantasy, because I have so much of this like YA fantasy, it's not gonna fit all right here. And I don't have enough regular fantasy, I think, to be able to fill up the entire middle shelf. I think my plan is to try to fit like all of my dystopian YA stuff here. I think I'll leave my regular fantasy out, but like my Chronicles of Narnia books that are old as crap, my Harry Potter, my Maze Runner, that kind of stuff I'm going to put here, and then we'll see where we are. We'll start putting this on shelves because this has got to be organized because there's no organization to all of this right now at all. So I'm going to start pulling this and putting it on shelves.
Halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Droll the ancient Yuletide carol.
Okay, quick update. There you go. I got a bunch of books here. You can't even see this bottom shelf, but I will show it to you in a second. I'm thinking about, I just had a pillow fall. I'm thinking about putting my Crave books up here, but I also have all of my PR boxes that I kind of wanted. Words are hard. I kind of wanted to put up here, so I'm not sure yet. We're gonna have to decide what to do about that. Maybe we could stack them here and here and then put my Crave books here, because I mean, like, for now this is fine, but this YA section is getting a little tight. I do have some room because I stacked these, so I have like room for one more right here. So the only thing, let me grab you. Come with me. Okay, so the only thing left is these that are right here, and they're gonna go on this shelf. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do all of our little decorations and stuff, and all of like this stuff, like these fantasy books, these over here, probably like, I don't even know what's in this stack, to be honest, are probably gonna go over there. Let's do this last. Let's do these last couple shelves, and then we will do little decor, and then try to figure out those shelves over there. Okay, I've switched back to my small camera. We got all of my books on shelves, I think, other than these that are on the floor, and then some of these over here, which are going to go over here. We're going to do this in just a little bit. Honestly, might be a separate video. I'm not really sure what is going to go on over there. I might be able to throw it in at the end of this after I finish these shelves, but for today, I really want to get this done and get all of these things on my shelves. So I'm going to start moving stuff and putting it on. I did have to like pull all of my Nicholas Sparks, and this is right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them right now, but I found some more romance books when I was organizing everything else, and they had to go here. So I'm going to start putting stuff on shelves and trying to get these looking really cute. Try to do the top, and we'll see where this gets us. Okay, to be 100% honest with you, I don't know what the last thing I said to you was, but shelves are done. I love them. It's been a couple days I've kind of sat with them. And I did find my binding 13 that I was missing. I found my binding 13 I was missing, and also my releasing it 10 that I was missing. And my friend has my other binding 13 up here. But I'm going to give you a quick overview, just kind of look at the shelves, and then I'm going to do an in-depth view of my shelves, and then I'm going to do a physical TBR video. So you've got a lot to look forward to from me, but I'm going to show you all this before I have to film some more stuff for today. But I love the way they turned out, and I'm going to give you an overview, and then we'll close this out. Okay, so there are my new shelves. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to have somewhere new to sit and film. That's going to be so much fun to have a new location, and I feel like I can kind of change things up a little bit. This camera is so heavy. It's so heavy. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe down below so you can see all of my weird, quirky nerdiness, because I have a lot of it. There's a lot of it. And make sure to follow me on all of my social medias. I leave them all linked down below always. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did like it. I hit my window. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!